Good evening. Hello, 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 and welcome to Conversations with JR. I'm a little early tonight. I promised my viewers that I would be here tonight at 9 o'clock, but I'm here an hour early at 8 o'clock because I have another exciting place to be at 9 o'clock having the same discussion. So, for those who are joining me, thank you for joining me. And for those who are going to be watching this later on, thank you for tuning in. Before I get into my relationship topic for today, I have some comments from viewers who have been watching Conversations with JR. DJ Hagas from New York City, he commented on one of my videos that I call Submission of a Woman. That's on YouTube, so you can go back and watch that. He says, I feel that love is a two-way street and that I can be submissive to my woman, and I hope that she can be submissive to me. DJ Hagas, I would invite you to go back and watch that video again, Submission of a Woman, and then let's have a conversation. My next comment is from Randy Ranfel. He is a psychology major at Columbia University, and he was with me on Facebook last week, Thursday, live for my relationship topic, Relationship 101. And he said, society and some culture stresses that people should be in relationships at a certain age. And this can lead to people being trapped into relationships that are toxic and do not support growth. He also says that other people are in relationship to fit into society's standards. He also agreed with me when I stated that a couple should stop talking to outsiders about relationship issues and that they should talk to one another. So thank you very much, Randy Ramfel, and thank you very much, DJ Hagas, for being supportive of my YouTube Live and of my Facebook Live, and keep watching and keep the comments coming in. So now, for our conversation relationship topic for today. The topic for today is DTR. Define the relationship. Did you know that in these days and these times, that people who are in relationships are in situations? That's why it's called DTR. How I came up with this is that I was having a conversation with a group of young people, and I was trying to get them to come on, videotape them, so that we can talk about the state of relationships and how they felt about the state of relationship. Their ages was between 19 and I think the oldest one was 24, and they are college students. And they said to me, that right now it's called DTR. You have to define the relationship. That means that you have to know the situation that you are in. So it's no longer a relationship, it's a situation. So therefore, gone are the days when boy meets girl, boy likes girl, boy kisses girl, boy puts ring on the finger, and then they get married and stay married happily ever after, death do ye part, thick and thin, better or worse, sickness and health, and you know the rest. I know my parents stayed together for 32 years until my father passed away. But now, in these days and these times, it is called DTR. So you must know the situation that you are in. You have to categorize it to know where you stand at with your partner. I guess even if you can call it a partner, I don't know. So here we are. We're going to do top, the 10 top DTRs that they gave. Okay, so here we go. Number one, just kicking it. Just kicking it. You're not doing anything else except for just kicking it. Now, I asked for a deeper definition of this, and they said it's just what it is. You're just kicking it with a person. There is no deep emotional connection. You are just kicking it with that person. Number two, friends with benefits. Now, we have all heard this phrase before, friends with benefits. Now, I would like to talk to the young ladies for a moment here. If you find yourself accepting a situation that there is friends with benefits, you have to ask yourself a question. Who's getting the benefit? Who is the situation beneficial for? And what are you getting out of this? What are you really getting out of this? Because come on, ladies, sooner or later, and you know you're intimate with this person, sooner or later, feelings are going to start to develop. So this then what happens to the friends with benefits? So you need to ask yourself this question. Number three, complicated. Complicated. Now I see a lot of people status on Facebook sometime they say complicated. Sometime when you stop people and you ask them, you say, what is your relationship? You know, how is your relationship doing? How's the wife? How's the husband? How's the significant other? They say it's complicated. Well, what's complicated and why are you staying in complication? I understand that people stay in situations and relationships for different reasons, but why, if it's complicated, why are you staying in complicated? Number four, side piece. Side piece. Now, way back when it was side chick. My question again to the young ladies, not disregarding the males, but my question to the young ladies is why would you want someone to refer to you as a side piece? Why would you want to play seconds to someone else? Whether they're married, whether they're living with a girlfriend, whether they have a partner, why would you want to be referred to as someone's side piece? I feel that's so insulting, degrading, and disrespectful. Think about a side piece. What are you getting out of this? You're creepy. Are you waiting? Are you in one of these relationships that you're a side piece, that you're waiting for a husband to leave his wife, or vice versa, or a partner to leave a partner? And so you're there waiting in the background. So you chose to be the second, the side piece. You need to really think about the situation that you are in. Number five, let's just see where this goes. Now, from my own personal experience, I'm going to speak about my personal experience. I have heard this from men who they do not want to have a monogamous relationship. They do not want to have a one on one commitment. They want to see where this goes. So, in the meantime, while you're seeing where this goes, what happens? You know you're going to want to be intimate. You know you're going to want wifely duties without the ring. And so you just want to see what happens. You just want to see where this goes. Okay. And it can go on and on and on and on. And as long as to me, my experience and my situation, to me, as long as the men are happy with this, let's just go and see what happens. Everything is okay. Number six, something to do. Something to do. So I go get my nails done. That's something to do. I go shopping. That is something to do. So right now you're in a situation where it's just something to do. What is it? Are you bored? You can't find a book to read. You can't find something positive to donate your time to. It's just something to do. Number seven, open relationship. Now, I found a definition for open relationship. This means that the partners have decided mutually that they will have outside sexual partners in this open relationship. Okay, so I am going to leave that one right there. Eight, in between relationships. So I thought about this while I was listening to the explain this to me. So this is how they explain it. You have one relationship that you are in, one situation that you are in. You meet someone else, and you want to have a relationship with that person too. So you're in between. You're in between relationships. So therefore, this sounds like friends with benefits, it sounds like let's just see what happens, something to do, in between relationship. How is that working for some people who are running back and forth in between relationships? Okay, so number nine, undecided. Undecided. What are you undecided about? You meet this person, there might be a mutual attraction. Someone wants to move on, someone wants to go on, someone wants to further, you know, the relationship or try to commit to one or develop one, and you're undecided. What are you undecided about? It's not like a box you can check and just say, well, right now I'm undecided. So, okay, if you're undecided, keep it moving. Number 10, Mr. or Mrs. Right Now. So, this is how the group, uh, uh, this is how they explain that one to me. Mr. and Mrs. Right Now. This is who I'm doing for right now. So, in other words, this is who I'm settling for right now until someone else comes along. So, this is who I'm doing right now. So, to recap, we are talking about current situations in today's society. When you are in a relationship, it's called DTR. Define the relationship. You must define the situation that you are in. Number one is just kicking it. Is let's just see where this goes. Number six is something to do. Number seven is open relationship. Number eight is in between relationship. Number nine is undecided. And 10 is Mr. or Mrs. Right Now. Okay, so while I was talking to this group of young people, we were sitting outside of the campus where I teach at, and we were really laughing about this because I really didn't know that this existed. I really didn't know that situations like this existed, and this is how people accept people in their lives, and this is how relationships are categorized now. I didn't know. I really, really did not know. And I threw out the question and I asked, I said, well, what happens when someone gets serious and their feelings get involved? They said, well, they're breaking the rule because this is a situation. They're finding the relationship. You haven't agreed to be in a committed relationship. So when I decided to talk about this live on YouTube, and then I'm going to go live on Facebook with it, when I decided to make my notes and think about this and talk about this, I thought about myself and I thought about all the experiences, that I had. And then I thought about when I wrote this book, The Waiting Game. And then I started thinking about this is what was happening to me. Define the relationship. I was in situations because when a young man said to me, let's see where this goes, I went along with it. I went along with it, hoping, like a lot of women who get in situations like that they will commit. I was told, let's just be friends. But when they wanted to be friends, they wanted the benefits of friendships. I was just told that I'm not ready to be in a relationship now, but we can still kick it. And I went along with that. I went along with those situations. So those young people really, really enlightened me about what I had gone through while I wrote this book, The Waiting Game. And they gave me something to label. They gave me a definitive answer, a definitive answer. So while I'm no longer willing to be DTR, define the relationship, or whatever situation someone wants me to put me in, conversations with J.R. Floyd is about bringing up relationship topics. And I'm hoping that people would sit together and discuss these topics in an open forum, communicating on a fair level. Because after I left those young people, and then I sat down and I started making my notes and started thinking about presenting this, I really, really started thinking about my own life and the situations that I allowed myself to be in. And I knew to be in those situations. I wanted more, but I allowed myself to be in them, hoping for more. So I hope that I gave you enough to think about tonight. I hope that you will be having conversations with others. I hope that you would invite other people to watch. You can also see this again on my Facebook, JR Floyd on my Facebook. I will be going every Thursday at 9 o'clock. I'll be on YouTube every Thursday night at 8 p.m. My next relationship topic is another juicy one. I am going to be talking about space. Yes, space in a relationship, space, mental break, timeout. I'm going to be talking about space in a relationship, and I'm going to be talking about why I think that it is a good thing. Okay, so until then, have conversations with one another. Please communicate on an open and fair level, and I want you to love each other. Thank you for joining.